What is up, comrades, and welcome back to ROADY ROADY ROAD TRIP, man! Now, this is part 2, and if you missed part 1, click on that card on the top right, it'll take you right straight to it. Watch that, come back here. But assuming you're caught up, let's jump right back into this, shall we? We finally landed in Hawaii. Boy, was that a long-ass trip. Okay. How long has it been? Surely we've gotten off the ship. I no longer hear voices surrounding me. Maybe we made it out without attracting the staff's outrage. Before long, I start to see a light peer through the hole in the suitcase. Finally my time, huh? I close my eyes in preparation for the Lord's embrace. Hallelujah! I'm going to heaven. Are you just gonna stay in there all day or what? Huh? Want me to zip it back up? And here I was thinking I'd found a way out of this mess. Maybe I should stay in here. I'm safe from being assaulted via makeshift weaponry. Plus, I don't have to walk. I could just sit in here and relax for the rest of the trip. Yeah, that seems nice. Just me in this tiny plastic coffin. As I think of my beautiful sanctuary, Natsuki tips it over and gives a shake. Natsuki tips it over and gives it a shake, causing me to face plant on the pavement. Let's go, Nate! And how do you know I'm not planning on going to college or getting a job? Okay, you got me. I climb to my feet and brush myself off. Natsuki, how much of your hair came out when you were in the case? It's all over my clothes. Yes, I shed. Get over it. Alright, Natsuki, you are a cat. Wait, shed? Like a wild animal? Natsuki stares at me. Fine. I'm starting to learn that questioning her doesn't really get me anywhere. So, where to now? Shouldn't you know the answer to that? I guess. I guess it's a good thing I already took us to the beach. Hold on. The beach? We can swim to Brazil. Yes! Natsuki all the way. Let's go. Natsuki, go first. All the way to Brazil? I can barely get off of my couch and walk to my bed. Do you expect me to be able to swim hundreds of miles? Wait a minute. You can't even swim. I told you, I can with a floaty. I can't fucking do this. We'd have a better shot if I tried punting you across the ocean. Bro, let's get Pat McAfee in here ASAP. You think you can? I'm very tempted to take her up on that and give her the hardest kick I can straight to the head. Knowing me, I'd probably break my foot on her bony ass body. Or more specifically, her body's bony ass. You know what? I bet that would feel therapeutic right about now. Sure, let's try. Alright, beach time! Yeah. Get ready to get kicked to Brazil? Ignoring me, Natsuki dashes off towards the water. I'm not saving her. And she stole some kid's pool noodle. She won't be drowning in my care. Sadly. With nothing better to do, I decide to waltz to the shore. Come on, Stalin! Scared you're gonna drown? Nope. This trip has made me the least scared of death I have been since I was born. Actually, if anything, I'm open to the idea of it now. I can reunite with Sayori at last. I close my eyes and listen to the waves drifting along the sand. Life has changed so much since then. If only she could see me now. If only. Suddenly, a torrent of water lands me on my back. I open my eyes to see that Natsuki has filled my entire suitcase with water, using it as a makeshift bucket of sorts. That explains where all that water came from. Wait, where are my clothes then? I see a pair of pants floating off to the horizon. Who needs clothes anyways? Natsuki towers over me. For someone so small, she sure does have a lot. Oh, she sure does that a lot. Man, read that wrong. My bad. What's wrong? Aren't you gonna fight back? Nope. Ah, come on. You're no fun, Stalin. Whatever, I'll just go play with myself. I don't think she realized what she was implying. Oh well. Hey, I want to see her play with herself, man. Come on. Come on!
Well, of course he's a degenerate. Why wouldn't he be?
Now we can get some peace and quiet. In my solitude, my stomach has called to me. Maybe I can get someone to buy me some food. Just a snack would do. I hope they have those in Hawaii. Oh well, might as well try. After searching for a couple of minutes, I spot the perfect target. There's a girl passed out face down in the sand, using a beach towel as a blanket with a bag and umbrella to accompany her. But the bag itself isn't what catches my eye. It's the baguette sticking out of it! Bruh! Why someone thought it was fitting to bring a baguette to the beach, I will probably never know. Maybe there's even more food in there. My mouth is watering as I creep up to the unsuspecting girl. Man, that sounds rapey. Pushing that thought to the back of my mind, I look around to make sure nobody is watching me. Alright, seems the coast is clear. Time for a baguette napping. I reach down to inspect the baguette bag. And instantly fall down. Why does this keep happening to me? Also, how am I going to explain this? I push off of the girl's back to get myself back on my feet. Hey, sorry about that. Wasn't watching where I was going. The girl rolls onto her back to get a look at the doofus who committed the world's saddest attempt at robbery. Where am I? Sayori, you're here! I thought you were dead! Oh no, what have I done to her? The beach? She blinks a couple times. Oh, right. Haha, wee. Hawaii! Oh, Hawaii. Fuck, I don't know why I thought whoever this could be said that. The only person I can remember butchering Hawaii that badly is... So, what's your name? Stalin. Oh, okay. It's nice to meet you. Bruh. ... Stalin? Thanks? I'm surprised that she isn't upset at me for landing on her. Maybe I got really lucky with the velocity of my body as it collided with her head. And your name is? Bruh. Sushi Greg? Sarah. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you, Sarah. It's weird. This girl reminds me a lot of Sayori. So, you mind if I get a piece of that bread?
Sure, why not? Hehehe.
What is this girl's problem? She's so jumpy. Thanks. Could definitely use some food right about now.
Yeah, me too.
Sarah grabs 2 baguettes and hands one to me before grabbing one herself. What's up, Sayori? Didn't know we'd be seeing you here.
Hey Natsuki, I missed you.
I've never seen someone both so shy and outgoing at the same time. Wait, did Natsuki just call her Sayori? Is this the afterlife after all? Please, please, please. I turned to Natsuki. So, she reminded you of her too?
That is Sayori, Stalin.
But she's dead! How can she be in Hawaii?
Simple. Who else do you know that would bring a baguette to a beach?
Well, you have a point. Maybe Hawaii has some sort of magical powers. What can I say except you're welcome? Like, culture. I'm pretty sure that was Hawaii, right? Ain't that where Moana took place? I don't know, it's one of those Pacific islands. But that isn't conclusive enough evidence.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But how did she know Natsuki's name? Unless... I fix my gaze back on Sarah, who is trying her best to crawl away from the both of us. Sayori? Amogus? Is it really you?
What? No, I couldn't be. I'm Samantha, remember?
It was Sarah. But how? I begin to get choked up. Am I so hungry that I'm starting to see things? At least I haven't gone feral like Natsuki yet. I found your body! How are you here?
Magic? Oh, right, you killed yourself a couple months ago.
Yeah, how are you here? Sayori pauses for a minute before she speaks. But I reach out and touch her to make sure she isn't a ghost. Yeah, we can't be having another after image shit again. My hand reaches out and brushes against her body. Good, she ain't a ghost. Sure enough, she does exist. I'm torn between hugging her and putting her 6 feet under like she's supposed to be. I thought I had lost you forever. You even sent me a personalized suicide note. I mourned.
Well, you just mourned the wrong thing. That's alright, Stalin.
Sayori reaches into her bag and produces a picture.
Here, take a look.
Not the fucking doll, man. Is it gonna start speaking Arabic too? Was it really a doll? Why the fuck does she have a doll of herself anyways? And why does she have a picture of said doll hanging? How did I not notice? You were buried.
The doll was buried.
The entire school held a funeral for our doll?
I guess. I wouldn't know. I was in Hawaii.
Why did anyone else notice?
Now you see why I left?
Yeah, I see your point.
But you didn't have to waste your time pitying me, you know.
Damn, I thought I'd be the one stealing the food here too.
Food? Where?
In your hand.
Oh yeah. You want one too, Natsuki?
Duh! Sayori hands Natsuki a baguette of her own. They look a little out of date. Better than nothing. I go to bite into my baguette. Natsuki goes to bite into my baguette. I yank it out of her mouth and slap her across the stomach with it. Fuck off! You have your own.
What did you just say to me?
I'm not doing this anymore. Can we please just eat our food in peace?
That's not how this goes, Stalin. You can't just...
I raise my arm and place a finger on her lips. Shush. Not a word. After a moment of confusion, Natsuki returns to her stupor and grips my wrist, pushing it away from her punchable face. Oh, alright. Oh, no, I see the curve brought on again. I can tell she isn't really going to give in. Natsuki then jabs her bread at my face. I get a mouthful of carbohydrates. So this is what deep throating feels like.
Natsuki!
Ignoring her, Natsuki pushes me onto my back and attempts to jam the baguette further down my throat. Man, this would be a hell of a way to go out. Beats somehow killing myself at home by accident. Then again, didn't want to give the baguette... I don't want to give the baguette warrior here the satisfaction of slaying me. I swing my legs up and kick as hard as I can, sending her body off to the distance. Unfortunately, not to Brazil. But hey, still felt pretty enjoyable. I cock my head up and assess my target. She backs up a little bit by crawling away before she begins to get to her feet. I sit up as well, my baguette in hand, ready for combat. Oh! Bro, top 10 anime battles of all time? Well, this has to go up there with the fucking John Madden Donkey Kong one. Natsuki stands idly while twirling her weapon. I don't know why I thought I said twisting. Eventually, her hand-eye coordination fails her as she drops her baguette onto the sand. She wails out a cry at her fallen comrade. Now's my chance! I dash straight at Natsuki, ready to strike. My feet beat the sand with the soles of my shoes and the soul of a sandwich samurai. I close the gap and lash out at her. She manages to catch onto my attack, but it's too late. Her breadsword is out of reach. With all my might, I swing upon a fury never felt before. Hey! Quit biting it! Bad Natsuki, off! How is her jaw this strong?
Guys, quit it!
Sayori steps in between the two of us. Damn, that's how this fight ends. Man, that's like the most disappointing end to a fight ever. Almost as disappointing as the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight.
You two are supposed to be friends. And you guys can just eat your own food.
He started it. How did I?
Please.
Fine. The three of us return to the towel and take our seats. Why did she eat mine first anyways? Oh yeah, something asserting dominance. After Sayori brought us back down to earth, all three of us demolished our bread in seconds. Even with Natsuki's being covered in sand. Bruh, sand bread is the best, yo. It's silent except for the crashing of waves in the distance. Neither Sayori nor I really know what to say. Natsuki seems to just not care. Eventually, I grow tired of sitting in the sand. So, I never really asked. What made you think it was a good idea to fake your suicide and come to Hawaii?
No reason, I guess.
No reason? Seriously?
Well, I guess not no reason. But it's not really important. You shouldn't worry about the past, Stalin.
I mean, I guess so, now that you're alive and everything. But it doesn't make any sense. So, why?
You don't have to pay taxes if you're dead.
Fair, got a point. You don't?
I think so. I heard my dad say that once.
Holy shit, maybe I should kill myself. You know what, I'm gonna go do that right now. This is where the video ends. Like and subscribe. See ya.
I need an anime girl that be fucking with me.
No Natsuki and no taxes? I can't think of anything I'd want more. Come on, Sayori. I know you didn't fake your death because you wanted to commit tax evasion. You don't even know how taxes work.
Exactly. They're so scary.
Come on, Sayori. I shoot her a warm smile. The only smile I've made on this entire trip. You can be honest with me. Sayori pauses, as if planning her next words carefully. She then takes a deep breath before addressing me.
I thought, if I left, everyone could have fun without me. And if you thought I was dead, you wouldn't have to worry about where I was. I would have been right there with you.
That is the most backward logic I've heard in... Actually, I think that's still smarter than most of the nonsense that spews out of Natsuki's mouth. You thought being dead would be less disturbing than going missing.
Exactly.
I had to sit with the guilt of letting my best friend die.
I'm sorry. But it was a doll, you know.
Well, I didn't think so at the time. You traumatized me, Sayori. I thought I had lost you forever.
I wasn't trying to hurt you, Stalin.
You said it was all my fault in your suicide note that was addressed to me.
I thought you'd hate me even more. And you definitely wouldn't have to care if I disappeared.
I sigh. How she managed to plan everything so poorly is impressive. But I guess she tricked me. Are you hearing this, Natsuki? Natsuki? Turn to face where Natsuki was sitting, I find her spot on the towel empty. I've taken a deep breath. Scared of whatever she's done now. Maybe if I don't look, it can't hurt me. Yeah. Curiosity gets the best of me and I turn around. Natsuki is running away from a middle-aged woman who is hobbling after her. Behind her is the kid she stole the pool noodle from. Well, I guess it's not hers. But when she decides she wants something, I've learned the hard way it's difficult to dissuade her. Using my master deduction, that's probably the boy's mom. If only I could get rid of her. She's just a burden, nothing more. Hey, you can't say that about my queen. Maybe I can get her off my back. Okay, what's the cheapest way to get to Brazil from here?
What's Brazil?
Well, it's where my mom is staying right now. And where Natsuki thinks her mom is.
Oh, I remember her. She was always saying funny things like, I shall become desolate, for I hath rebelled against God. And the fear within me is beyond anything the soul can make. And there was that one time she told me, redacted, before pouring coffee all over herself. She was so silly.
You sure that was my mom?
Yeah, she was kind of weird when you weren't around.
Then again, I wouldn't really remember what my mom was like anymore. Well, I guess that explains the ominous blood pentagram on the attic ceiling. So, getting to Brazil.
Oh, I guess you can fly. There's an airport somewhere around here.
How far of a walk is that?
It would take you days, Stalin. Just get a taxi.
Funny story, the two of us are kinda broke. As soon as someone snuck on board without my knowledge. Hey, maybe you can tag along and pitch in.
Huh? You don't have to take me along for your trip with Natsuki. You two are having so much fun.
Is this what Sayori calls fun? She must have become a masochist since I last saw her. Sorry, this trip has been the least fun I've had in my entire life. I'm sure spending time with anyone else right now would be a dream come true. Even Monika, who managed to frame me for setting the school on fire. But seriously, I miss you so much the last couple of months. Morning has never really felt the same without you keeping me company. Same with the club. Monika was even worse when you weren't around. I took you for granted, and I'm sorry. So, what do you say? If not for you, then do it for an old friend. Sayori looks down at the sand.
Wouldn't I just drag you down?
Not at all. Natsuki is already keeping me at rock bottom.
Alright, Brazil, here we come.
Heh, that's the spirit. Off to Brazil. Oh, how I miss that cheery smile.
Let me pack my things real quick and we can go, okay?
I'll help. Normally, I'd be happy idling around as she did all the work, but I kinda have a deadline here. Please, we need to get out here. All of a sudden, I feel something slam into me, landing me face first in the sand. Bruh. Damn it, too late. I roll over and dust myself up before lifting my head to face who can only be Natsuki. Watch where you're going, dork. Fuck. There goes my plan to escape the wrath of the Master Swordsman. I was standing still. How are you this entitled? Don't make me swing at you again. Before I can plead to not be executed via a curtain, the sound of sand being kicked up catches Natsuki's attention. She turns to see the same woman racing after her. Ah! Natsuki grips my arm firmly and tugs me to my feet before running as quickly as she can. I run after her as an attempt to not trip. Turning around, I notice Sayori still working on taking down the umbrella. Sayori, come on! With that, she hops up and runs after us. We dash down the road until I'm out of breath. Natsuki, how do you have so much stamina?
I got it from my...
Oh, fuck. That was... Why did I do the Sayori voice? I got it from my dad. Right. Hey, do you think we forgot something? Natsuki thinks for a moment and reaches back behind her back. Her wrist then makes contact with her deadly curtain rod. Right. My suitcase! I spin around to find Sayori has fallen face first on the sidewalk. You okay? Sayori pushes herself off of the ground and rises to her feet.
The pavement tastes like paint.
And how do you know what paint tastes like? I'm just not going to question it. So, you coming with us?
Sure, I want to go on an adventure.
That's the spirit. Alright, weirdos, Brazil isn't waiting for me.
Right, just let me go home and pack up my stuff. Okay?
Sure, lead the way. Alright, where's Sayori living? I bet it's in like a $10 million mansion. Bruh, come on. After a treacherous tropical journey, we finally board our plane. Natsuki ended up checking her curtain rod as a bag, so at least I have a bit of safety. A baby is crying louder than Natsuki is yelling at me. Great. I didn't even think that was possible. Why can't you just give me the window seat? You have your own seat, and it's not like either of us can stand. I point up to the fasten seatbelt sign. Why are you pointing at the ceiling? Seatbelt sign. Can't get up when it's on. That's lame. Why not? Lots of turbulence. What the hell is that? I let out a sigh. Figures you wouldn't know. Hey, I've never been on a plane before. It's not like I've always had the money to do so.
You too, Natsuki? We get to join the Mile High Club together.
I raise an eyebrow at Sayori. What's that?
It's when you fly for the first time. I think.
That is definitely not what that means.
What do you mean, Stalin?
Just forget it. I could tell them, but I think it'll take less effort to let them remain blissfully unaware. I'd invite myself, but I don't want to even joke about putting my genitals anywhere near Natsuki. As we lift off, Sayori raises her arms like she's on a roller coaster.
Mile High Club, here we come! What was that? I couldn't hear you over the bumpy.
Never have I felt secondhand embarrassment this great in my life. I decide it's best to just ignore her and avoid giving her any reason to continue talking.
Don't turn away from me, meanie!
I bury my face into my hands. Please, Zeus, smite us out of the sky. Before she could continue her tirade of stupidity, I turned my head and put a finger to my mouth.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. At least she isn't trying to actively cause havoc. Speaking of which, where's Natsuki? She keeps on running off on me. Well, at least I can get a few hours of sleep for once. I feel a shaky hand tug at my sleeve. Being pulled out of my seat, I lift my head up to see Sayori staring at me. Jesus, she looks like a mess. Alright, what did Natsuki do?
The war! I can't stop seeing it.
What?
Vietnam! I can see the planes flying.
Sire, you've never been to Vietnam, much less flown in a plane.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Stalin.
Sayori is an interesting being. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's your first time.
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
I meant your first time flying.
Are you joining the Mile High Club with me?
Definitely not.
Ah.
I face towards the aisle and see Natsuki dragging an unconscious man towards the back of the plane. Seems like she's found a new target for the flight. At least it ain't me. I turn back to my seat and start toying around with the built-in tablet thingy. Pressing a few buttons, I look through the games. Could play some golf. Nah, I remember that being boring. Hey, Stalin! Why can't you just leave me alone? Where's the fun in that? Ah, of course. Silly me. The captain then turns on the speaker to inform us that we will be landing soon, and to put our seatbelts on. Alright, Natsuki, you gotta sit down. Why should I?
Because the speaker guy told us to.
Yeah, that. I don't wanna. Suit yourself. After a few minutes later, the features of the desert grow larger as we decrease in altitude. Hey Natsuki, last warning to sit down. Why should I? Now, I could warn her, but you know what's more fun? I remain seated and look out the window in anticipation of the plane landing. Any second now. And... Ah! There we go. I let out a chuckle.
Natsuki, are you okay?
Sayori runs out of her seat to check on her.
Sayori to the rescue!
Bruh, flashback to a date with Natsuki. She flips over Natsuki and begins what looks like somewhat like chest compressions. I remain seated and watch Sayori's desperate attempt to save Natsuki, who is trying to swat her away and clearly breathing. Sayori then plants her lips firmly on Natsuki's. Maybe they really will join the Mile High Club together. Although we aren't a mile in the air anymore. Get off me, you weirdo!
Sorry. I was just trying to help.
Natsuki growls at Sayori, who backs off. Bruh, where we are now? Oh man, we in Las Vegas? Yes! Time to burn all my money gambling. Anyways, comrades, this is where we're gonna end it off for today. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to press the like button or do something with the like button. Have sex with the like button. I don't care, do whatever you want. And also fuck the subscribe button too if you really want to do that as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, until next time, so long comrades, or we will be gambling all our money on NFTs.
I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that get down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi. I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that get down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi.